What's good? Arsane Beats back again with another video. Just want to share something for you rap artists out there, music artists. Something that I do a lot is I set myself up for whatever it is I'm about to do. Like, I like to do things in advance and think far ahead so that whenever I approach a certain situation, things are already laid out for me. This could be in any area of your life, but I would encourage you to think about how you can do this with your music. Let's say you go in the studio. Is there a certain way that you like to have everything set up in the studio? For example, maybe you pay for studio time somewhere and you got a certain sound that you're able to get from certain plugins, certain setups with the equipment or whatever. Instead of just going into the studio every time and always spending the first 30 minutes trying to get it back right, get it back how you had it, maybe think in advance. This is what I'm talking about, where it's okay, I'm going to, because I know I'm going to be back here again, I'm going to now write out in a notepad on my phone or a Google Docs or Drive on Google or something like that on my phone, so I can write out, here's the plugins, here's the settings, here's how we patched it or whatever. I haven't been in an actual studio in forever, so I'm just saying, as an example, you can lay out for yourself your preferred setup so that next time you go in there, instead of spending 30 minutes trying to get it back right, now you're spending 5 minutes getting it back to exactly how you know you like it, so that when you're ready and you're able to get in that creative flow. I didn't really say that right. I meant to say when you're ready, that way you're able to get into that creative flow, right? You're able to jump right in and be like, all right, let's set it up in 5 minutes according to this setting, this plugin, and this patch or whatever you want to do. And it's like, boom, you can just get straight to it, and that helps with your creative flow. For me, I do it all the time when I'm doing truck driving. Like, I'll put my fluids in the truck, you know, I'll get everything nice and neat and set up for myself so that when I wake up, all I got to do is get ready and just go, right? Obviously, I'll get up and I'll look over the tires and the lights and the basic things and make sure everything's good. But as of right now, I have to take off early in the morning, but I've already topped it off with some oil, some coolant, some washer fluid. I've cleaned up the whole dash. Everything's nice. So I pretty much get up in the morning, check my lights, check my tires, make sure everything's looking like it's supposed to. Boom, gone, right? I do this like at the house, like with coffee too. A lot of times I'll set the water up in the coffee maker, and put a cup right next to it so that whenever I get up, I can go in there. All I gotta do is press the button. Coffee's going. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like kind of treating yourself as royalty, kind of treating yourself with love and setting things up for yourself. But it's also a productivity hack in the sense that you're able to cultivate this mentality of thinking far enough ahead that you already account for, you like pre-account for things so that you make it easier on yourself. You save yourself more time, and what that does is that 30 minutes that it would have taken maybe to get it set right for the way you like it in the studio, now that 30 minutes could be a whole new song. You see what I mean? Like, thinking ahead. And this is a truck driving concept. This is something that has helped me a lot. Like, I've learned this from riding in trucks with guys who drive wreckers, like big wreckers, towing an 18-wheeler loaded down with 30,000 pounds of stuff in it. They leave themselves so much distance in front of themselves. They have to think far ahead. They have to look far ahead. And that's probably where this is coming from, largely. I mean, not all the way, but I feel like this is also kind of where this is coming from, because part of what helps me stay safe on the road in such a big truck, like this truck I'm hauling right now, truck and trailer combined, I am 71,000 pounds. A regular car is like 3,500, 4,500 pounds. I'm talking 71,000 pounds. And I have to be looking far ahead because I can't be slamming on the brakes and all that shit, because it'll heat up the tires and it could cause a fire. And I'm hauling shit that will explode. I'm hauling poison gas. That's why I go by Arsane Beats. Arsane is a gas. It's a gas that is super toxic, fatal if you inhale it. I haul some crazy ass shit. And that's part of the meaning behind my name. It's actually called Arsene, but another name for it is Arsane. So that's where I got the name Arsane Beats. As fire as it gets. The pyrophoric producer. I haul a lot of pyrophoric gases. This shit is so bad, it will ignite spontaneously when exposed to oxygen. Like if it were to leak out, it would touch the oxygen and spontaneously go up in flames, all right? So like, and these cylinders are under a lot of pressure, and they can get, if you get heated up over 125 degrees Fahrenheit, they'll explode. So that explains why I have to look far ahead and make sure I'm leaving myself plenty of time so I don't heat up shit back there. It'd be a nightmare. I would not fucking make it. You see what I mean? So I hope that helps somebody, man. This was a little side tangent about my name, Arsane Beats. I'm sure I'll talk about that more in the future. But that's where I get the phrase, the pyrophoric producer, fire as it gets. I got that fire for your future. So hopefully this helps somebody out, man. Hope you take it and apply it. And just to wrap it up, like I was saying, it's just truck drivers, we have to look real far ahead to make sure that we're scanning and making sure that we see traffic slowdowns way before anybody else, because we have to anticipate that because we're so heavy. We can't just boom slam on the brakes like a fucking Corolla. We got to be ready to gradually bring this big ass fucking truck and trailer to a halt, slowly and easy, like without heating anything up. And you can apply that same concept into your life, my friend. Looking far ahead, like what's going on tomorrow? What's going on in a week, right? How can I set myself up for an easier time, a more productive, profitable time down the road? So I hope that helped. Talk to y'all later, man. I'm Caleb from arsanebeats.com. Much love. Peace. Oh, by the way, check the link below for a chance to join my email list for some free stuff and to stay updated with news, mindset updates, or mindset tips, new beat updates, and things of that nature. Talk to y'all later, man.